No get this rapper, onílé garagara, olóṣì ó máa ráyé wá. Bàbá ṣe tèmi dára, orí ìyá mi ó, wá tèmi ó, má jẹ́ ń ta àkàlà èmi ó, àkóbá dábà má jẹ́ rí ó, make body pẹ̀lẹ́ no go kó bá mi ó, orí ìyá mi ó, wá tèmi ó, má jẹ́ ń ta àkàlà èmi ó, àkóbá dábà má jẹ́ rí ó, make body pẹ̀lẹ́ no go kó bá mi ó, owó àgbékánu kò owó. Only money stopping nonsense, brother. Sure you know, oh, Akbekanuko. Money is important, sister. Sure you know, Láàrin ìṣẹ́jú kan péré, my life is to turn around. Láàrin ìṣẹ́jú kan péré, mo lè dolówó dọlọ́rọ̀. Láàrin ìṣẹ́jú kan péré, I fit to blow over. Láàrin ìṣẹ́jú kan péré, ọmọ pẹ́dẹ́ lè gbéra ẹ̀dá ò máa láròpin ẹ̀dá ò máa láròpin ẹ̀dá ò máa láròpin nobody knows tomorrow ẹ̀dá ò máa láròpin If no be God, where I go there? If no be God, where you go there? My for don't buy day. So make you thank God for where you dey. Any music for you is my matter they play. Therefore don't laugh me some kind of way. Some people they on fake carry shit, but Lola Oluwa Marishe. Okay, do. We go make this do. Ele do mare, give us the do. Okay, do. We go make this do. Ele do mare, give us the do. Akbekanuko. Only money stopping nonsense, brother. Sure you know, oh, Akbekanuko. Money is important, sister. Sure you know, Láàrin ìṣẹ́jú kan péré, my life is to turn around. Láàrin ìṣẹ́jú kan péré, mo lè dolówó dọlọ́rọ̀. Láàrin ìṣẹ́jú kan péré, I fit to blow over. Láàrin ìṣẹ́jú kan péré, ọmọ pẹ́dẹ́ lè gbéra ẹ̀dá ò máa láròpin ẹ̀dá ò máa láròpin ẹ̀dá ò máa láròpin nobody knows tomorrow ẹ̀dá ò máa láròpin
Exclusive.
JDN Radio 101.5 FM, broadcasting for all.
JDN Radio, turn it up, let's go. Hey. Money matters with joy, let your money go. Joy, I can load you on the mic right now. Come see where your business is losing money, from the desk to the till to the late night spend. He's the one you call when the figures is not clear. Making money, buying shares, every cash issue while you're working hard but you are still broke. He's the calm, clear voice when the bills look loud, helping small bars dreams stand tall and proud. Money matters with joy. Let's make every naira make sense. From the hustle to the plan, turn your profit to your best friend. Money matters with joy. From the books to the big investments. On JDN Radio, we're building wealth. That's the message. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Got a side gig, he can make his skill turn a weekend grind to a winning revenue. From the market moves to the deals that matters, he'll break it all down one step at a time. Cash flow stuck, he'll unstuck the stream. Tighten every leak to your balance beams. Business management growth, that's the lane he's in. Teaching how to keep the loss, I lock the profit in. Money matters with joy. Let's make every naira make sense. From the hustle to the plan, turn your profit to your best friend. Money matters with joy. From the books to the big investments. On JDN Radio, we're building wealth. That's the message. Tune in, write down. New vision for your bank account. One show, one note can flip the story of your cash flow. Money matters with joy. Let's let your money go. King Lolu on the mic right now. Come see where your business is losing money, from the desk to the till to the late night spend. He's the one you call when the figures is not clear. Making money, buying shares, every cash issue. While you're working hard, but you are still broke. He's the calm, clear voice when the bills look loud, helping small bars dreams stand tall and proud. Money matters with joy. Let's make every naira make sense. From the hustle to the plan, turn your profit to your best friend. Money matters with joy. From the books to the big investments, on Jetty and radio, we're building wealth. That's the message. Oh yeah. Side gig, he can make his skill turn a weekend grind to a winning revenue. From the market moves to the deals that matters, he'll break it all down one step at a time. Cash flow stuck, he'll unstuck the stream. Tighten every leak to your balance beams. Business management growth, that's the lane he's in. Teaching how to keep the loss, I lock the profit in. Money matters with joy. Let's make every naira make sense. From the hustle to the plan, turn your profit to your best friend. Money matters with joy.
There is something that most business owners will not talk about, and this is something that affects most business owner, no matter how you are, whether you're big or small, and that is that person that you pay to help you run your business. And in most cases, the reason your business is not growing is not because of the economy or because of your customers, not because of NEPA, not because of anything, but sometimes it's just because of that person sitting in your shop, in your kitchen, in your office. That one person you are paying every month may be the most expensive thing in your business that you are not paying attention to. And I'm not talking about their salary, I'm talking about their presence or their absence in the effort of things that you are doing in your business. And sometimes when you don't pay attention to it, they are actually costing you more than you ever imagine. And most Ibadan owners never sit down to calculate this number. So today we are going to do that calculation together. And with that, I welcome you to Money Matters. I am Joy Akinlulu. Every Monday between this hour at exactly 3 p.m., we look at what is happening with the financial conversation in Nigerian businesses. We look at what is happening in the world of finances. We see the name, we see the pattern, then we tell you what you should do to get it fixed. Good afternoon.
It's Joy on the mic now. Money my time. Make we talk. Yeah.
All right, so the first thing that we're going to do this afternoon is to look at what is happening with the stock market, give you instructions as to what you can do to get this the stock market going so that your business will start peaking, you yourself will start making sales, or one way or the other, you will understand how the investment market actually flows.
Right. Save more today, enjoy tomorrow. Grow your cash, cut your sorrow. Money matters.
So this week, I want to start with a story instead of number, because what happened in the Nigerian Stock Exchange calls for an example, an encouragement to all of us, to everybody listening this afternoon.
The budget, give each over place.
Because on April 27, which is last week Monday, the first day of the new extended trading hours, I think you remember that I mentioned that starting from Monday, the trading hours went from 9:30 to 1:30 to now 9 to 4 p.m. And as based on what we are hearing, very soon it will be from 9 to 5 p.m. Also, I also want to make it clear that when the stock market first started, if you make any sale, let's assume that you have First Bank shares and you decide to sell the First Bank shares. What used to happen before is that you have to wait 3 days for you to get your payment. Okay, so but now it moved from T plus 3, which is what most people used to call it back then. It is T plus 3. It now went to T plus 2, meaning that you wait 2 days, you get your payment into your account. And from all indication, with this 9 to 4, the extension of the trading hours, so it's going to be T plus 1, meaning that within 24 hours of you requesting for your payment, you would get the alert in your bank account.
Tighten your mind, make 'em well, manage 'em right, save more today.
Now, this is where I want to talk to people. Most people feel like Kilowa no stock market, Ati Sherry, Daddy Miti Sherry, my uncle bought it. He lost so much money and all this. Something happened this week, last week rather. On Monday, the UBA, that United Bank of Africa, released what they call their financial results. And their financial results in one release, normally is supposed to have maybe something like dividend or something, but they did not give dividend. UBA failed to share dividend, and because of that, many people did what are called panic sales. They panic to sell because they have an idea that something is wrong. Now, if Katia Soikpe company tera you kofuini ikmin doko, does it mean that that company is now weak or what? No, it does not mean like that. So, but the fact that it was unable to give you that kind of dividend or something does not mean that something is wrong with it. No, it simply means that they can be stronger. They may not make enough profit to share, but it doesn't mean that that company is a bad buy.
Money matters, tighten your mind.
Don't forget, today you will have an opportunity to call in and tell us what your business problem is, and we'll be able to provide a solution to your business problem. And also on the show this afternoon, some people have already signified they want their business analyzed. So I will likely be having one person in the studio this afternoon where we'll analyze the person's business problem and provide a solution to it. That's a different direction that Money Matters is going towards.
Tell you God bless, money.
So I said on Monday, a lot of people sold their, they just sold what they have. They were selling things. And after they sold on Tuesday, the market nosedived, sort of. But on Wednesday, there were some pickups, right? There are some pickups that by Thursday, the confirmation was clear. The market was doing fine. Now, this is a warning, especially for those of you who actually want to come into the market as a speculator. All right? You buy shares at one drop, atobi oṣù mélòó kó tó di pé shares tí mo rà yẹn kó tó di pé ó máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní peak. Atobi ìgbà mélòó kí n tó lè rí èrè mi padà. Investment is not done that way. You are investing for the future, so you should not be monitoring what is happening. Okay, is it going up or going down, so that your blood pressure does not suffer for it.
Today, enjoy tomorrow, grow your cash.
Shubha, by the time that thing starts paying you and you start getting a very good return on it, then you'll understand that this is something that actually pays.
Me go to chase. Cutting for 6 days the pay.
Now, nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ rèé,
Write your budget.
in the market, there's something they call panic sales. Meaning pé àwọn yẹn máa wọ́n ta nǹkan tán ní out of ìbẹ̀rù pé kíní yìí máa fọ́ ó yá jẹ́ kí n tètè tà á. Now in the process of selling, you are going to they sort of cut on their losses, but what happens is when you do that in the market, you end up losing, because what happens is when you sell out of fear, other people will buy it at a lower price. And when they buy it at a lower price, it means that they can accumulate more. Now, somebody might be asking, why is it that the prices of shares go up and down? Now, the reason why it goes down is when somebody have a need to sell. When the number of people who are trying to sell a particular number of shares are more than the number of people who are buying it. Opro Brothers, thank you for the follow. If the number of those who are buying is more than the numbers of those who are selling, then if the number of those who are selling is more than the number of those who are buying, then the share prices will go down. Okay? Now, what makes it go up is when the number of those who are buying is more than those who are selling, then the share prices go up. So in most cases, sometimes you might even want to buy a particular unit of shares of a company and the shares is not available. If you have people like you, maybe people like you in 100 places, like 100 people demanding for a particular unit of shares, so what happens is the prices will go up.
Love, money matters.
Thank you very much. Opro Brothers.
Manage and right. Save more today.
So definitely this is how the market works. So once you understand that this is how the market works, you are not that type of person that just want to do what you call hit and run. You just want to buy now, get your profit and move on. Because if you do that, you are going to bite your fingers sort of, because you might not know when those demand or sales is going to happen.
Write your budget, give each kobo place. Let your future self tell you God bless. Money matters.
So don't be in a hurry to sell the unit of shares that you have. Accumulate and build on. Accumulate and build on. And for those of you who have been following this show for a while, you remember that I always mention that have a target. If you are buying a particular company, let's assume that you're buying MTN, buy MTN up to 100,000 units or a 1 million unit of that shares. So if you accumulate between 100 and 1 million units, so it simply means that if in the future it starts paying you, it is paying you from what you have. And I painted a scenario last week. I painted a scenario of someone who bought a particular unit of shares. That was Geregu. He bought Geregu, I think about 700,000 naira worth of Geregu when it was 100 naira. Now Geregu is over 1,000, about 1,004, 1,005. Now, if he wants to get his money back, he just need to sell the number of units that will amount to that 700,000, and he still have enough money, because he bought it in 2022, in 2026, 2025 ending to 2026, that shares have doubled the amount. It has doubled in price. So it has gone from 100, it's even more than double, from 100 to 1,500. So he can now have his own amount that he has used in buying, then he still have other unit of shares which is still working for him.
No be every shine baby go to chase.
Let me also tell you this. I don't know whether you've heard about FTSE. FTSE, that is more or less like a financial body which is called Russell Frontier Market. They are these ones. They are the people that rate. Like in football, there's a rating. Okay, there's what we call FIFA rating in football, where they rate a particular country is a number 1, number 2, number 3, and all this. And every country is yearning to be on that top 10 list. Now, back in 2023, the Nigerian stock market was declassified. It was declassified. That means they downgraded the market because it was not doing fine. But by September 1, 2026, the FTSE have just mentioned that they are going to reclassify the Nigerian stock market. Now, this is what it means to you. Meaning that if they reclassify the Nigerian stock market, meaning that they are going to put it what you call the frontier market, where other people from other countries will also want to buy into that market. Just like now, every one of you in Nigeria wants to have markets. You want to buy shares of Google, you want to buy shares of Facebook. It is because their market is classified under this FTSE. So the Nigerian stock market too will also be reclassified as a frontier market by September 1, 2026. Now, this is what that means for you. When that happens, there are some certain things that is going to change, and it will pay. It will be beneficial for those who are already in the market than those who want to come in by then, because of some few things. All right, let me quickly go for this commercial break. When we come back, I'm going to give you more information on this and what it means for you. Don't go anywhere. It is still Money Matters on JDM Radio 101.5 FM.
JDM Radio 101.5 FM, broadcasting for all.
Children of God, you are warmly invited to a powerful encounter in God's presence. Join us on Sunday, May 10th, 2026 by 10 a.m. at the CCC, the Rehoboth Family Church, Joyce B. Road, Okeado, Ibadan. Theme: God of Celestial. Can two work together except they agree? Amos 3:3. Hosted by Most Superior Evangelist Dr. J.D. Nunaya, with ministrations by the pastor EMF Oshofa, a true servant of God. There will be special prayers for all and sundry. A divine arrangement set for your lifting, healing, and breakthrough. Don't miss it. Come and experience its glory. CCC, the Rehoboth Family Church, where God is at work. Hallelujah.
Ẹ fẹ́ kọ́lé, ẹ fẹ́ ralẹ̀, standard plot size pẹ̀lú ìfọkànbalẹ̀. Oh My City ló ṣe bá dòwò pọ̀. Oh My City is the answer. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ra shop, bẹ́ẹ̀ gba shop, ó pọ̀ rẹpẹtẹ. Oh My City, ó yẹ ẹ bá wà dòwò pọ̀. Ìdúmọ̀tà gate opposite Wema Ara complex Ìwàní. Gbági opposite Wema bank Oh My City complex. Àkóbọ̀ general market Oh My City complex. Agric meat Woma complex Bódìjà Tiwa ni Woma. Ẹni di glory ó fọwọ́ wọn sọ̀yà. Oya Oh My City. Oh My City is the answer. Ayégun ọ̀lẹ̀ your face 1 face 2. Oh My City is the answer. Standard plus size Oh My. Oh My City is the answer. Ayégun olómi Oh My City. Oh My City is the answer. Lani Bamania Oh My City. Oh My City is the answer.
Ilé ìtura Bond Hotel Kapuwo. Ó ṣe jẹ́ tó lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ yẹ o. Débẹ̀ Paradise ibi ayọ̀. Gbádùn ẹbí yẹ Bond Hotel yìí ó lọ débẹ̀.
Òótọ́ ni wípé ilé ìtura pọ̀ nílẹ̀ yìí. Ilé ìtura kan wà tá a ti ń jayé àjẹgbádùn. Paradise ibi ayọ̀. Láyìíká tó dùn ún wò. Pẹ̀lú ètò ààbò tó péye. Ẹ̀dínwó lẹ́ fi sunra àṣùgbádùn. Nínú yàrá ọyẹ́. Táwọn òṣìṣẹ́ tó yáàyè ó sì máa dá yín lò. Bond Hotel Kapuwo Ìbàdàn ni mò ń sọ nípa ẹ̀. Àjò bí ilé ni o. Ẹ jẹ́ kájọ débẹ̀ ṣe fàájì jẹ̀gbádùn ayọ̀. Ká lè ṣẹ̀rí ọ̀rọ̀. Àwọn yàrá wà lóríṣiríṣi bí lọ́stírì ṣe wà wà ní premium wà gbogbo arìnrìn àjò ẹ dé síbẹ̀ swimming pool fún àgbà àti èwe wà lọ́tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ ẹ ó tún láǹfààní láti máa wo gbogbo tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ jákèjádò àgbáyé conference hall tẹ́ ẹ ti lè ṣèpàdé wà àwọn apartment tó fi lè lọ́kànbalẹ̀ àníkẹ́ ẹ jẹ́ ká jọ dé bond hotel kábùwọ́ tó wà ní Lábànjí Ayọ̀ọ́lá street New Bodija Ìbàdàn tàbí kẹ́ ẹ máa pè sórí 0915-500-4800 lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí 0915-500-4800 bond hotel kábùwọ́ ilé ìtura àjò bíi ilé tí ò lẹ́lẹ́gbẹ́ ni ẹgbà bẹ́ẹ̀.
kí o tó ra epo pupa níbikíbi tẹ́tí gbọ́ àlàyé tí yóò ṣe ọ́ láǹfààní yìí. ǹjẹ́ ò ń dáàbò bo mọ̀lẹ́bí rẹ lọ́wọ́ ewu bí? àwọn mọ̀lẹ́bí rẹ lẹ́tọ̀ọ́ sí epo tí ò lámúlùmọ́là. ìdí nìyí tí a ṣe gbé epo red palm oil wá. epo tí ìpèsè rẹ̀ tó péye tí ò lámúlùmọ́là kankan nú pété. nígbàkúùgbà tẹ́ ẹ bá ti dí ọjà láti ra epo ṣebẹ̀. eléyìí tí wọ́n kó epo sí lára gangan ni kẹ́ ẹ béèrè fún. epo tó dára ti di rọrùn. à ń fọwọ́ ìdánilójú sọ̀yà fún yín wípé kì í rùn bànàbànà. kì í ránu. kò sí rọ́ńbẹ́. tààràtà láti inú oko tọ̀dọ̀ tiwa sínú abọ́ ọ̀dáná ti yín ni. tó sì kún fún ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ èròjà fún ìlera tó péye láàrin ìgbà péréte tí ẹ bá ti ra epo tí a kó epo sí lára tó ń jáde látàgbàlá iléeṣẹ́ AISHAT yálà olóṣùwọ̀n 1 litre 2 litre tàbí 3 litre a ó tún fún yín ní èròjà ìgbóúnjẹ fúnni lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́ kílẹ̀ tún dúró wò àǹfààní ńlá làlélẹ́ yìí tó wá pẹ̀lú èròjà ọ̀fẹ́ láàrin ìgbà péréte ẹ̀yin náà kàn sí gbọ̀ngàn ìtajà tó súnmọ́ agbègbè yín jùlọ lẹ́ni dáàbòbò ètò ìlera àti adùn ìdílé rẹ béèrè fún epo kó o sì rí pé o gbẹ̀bùn ọ̀fẹ́ nísìn fún ẹ̀kúnrẹ́rẹ́ àlàyé máa pe 08122646008 epo nìrọ̀jú ọbẹ̀ epo tó dára ní kẹ́ẹ̀jẹ́ kẹ́rà.
JDN Radio 101.5 Ibadan.
All right, thank you very much, Ola Unique. If you're just joining us, the program is still Money Matters on JDN Radio 101.5 FM. All right, so I mentioned that you have the FTSE that is going to come in. Now, this is what will happen. When FTSE happens, thank you so much, Ola Unique. Now, when this thing happens, there will be investors that will be coming into the Nigerian stock market with dollars, and they'll be coming in with billions coming into the Nigerian stock market. Now, this is what happens. They buy premium. They are going to buy what they call premium stocks. Premium stocks include Dangote Cement, Seplat Energy, MTN, Zenith, GT, and Co. They are categorized as premium premium stocks. So if you can get involved in any of these premium stocks, start doing it now. So you still have May, June, July, September. So you still have about 4 months to buy what you want to buy, so that by the time they come in with that money in September, so what will happen is those stocks will go up, and it will definitely affect other stocks as well. Okay, so that is that with what is going to happen by September 2026. But don't forget, don't buy because I want to buy so that if it increases, I'll sell alone. Buy that you are building a future. You are doing that for the next 10 years. You want to do that for the next 15 years. So it's not that you want to do it in 1 year, I want to take my money out. You are doing that for years. Because if you do it well, after a time, what you'll be getting as return from that, from your dividend as your shares, will be enough to take care of so many things with you.
If you manage them well, you go manage you.
All right, so let me move on to the business side. Like I mentioned, for those of you who have seen my flyer, I said your staff is actually costing you, but you are not paying attention to it. Now, I want to do a calculation with you today, and I want you to do this with a specific person in mind. As I go through it, someone on your payroll right now, someone who is your staff, someone whom you are paying, and you are thinking of someone. Are you already thinking of that? Okay, so that's very good. So keep that thought in your mind, because most business owners do not sit down to make this calculation as to what they are paying their staff and what their staff is actually costing them. Now, here is a recalculation, and I'm not talking about payee. I'm not talking about pension. Now, this is what I'm talking about. Let's assume that you have a shop assistant, and that shop assistant, you are paying that shop assistant 30,000 naira, for example. Now, monthly salary is 30,000. Good. But anything that staff damage, all right, damages or wastage, you need to factor that too. Okay? Then customer she drove away with bad attitude is also costing you something. The time spent correcting our mistakes every time is also costing you something. Opportunities you missed managing instead of growing the business is also costing you something. But in most cases, many people do not look at that. So if I put this into perspective, that girl or that lady tens on 30,000 fun, ó ṣe ṣe kó jẹ́ pé n cost yín is over 100,000 naira. Now, kí ló máa ń fa irú kíní ni pé lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ gbà àwọn àṣìṣe kan máa ń wà téèyàn bá ń gbà àyàn síṣẹ́ tí àwọn ẹni tó ń gbàyàn síṣẹ́ ò kì máa ń sábà pay attention sí. And when you don't pay attention to this part, it becomes more of a problem to you instead of being a solution to your business. So now let's look at some of these errors. Error number 1 is hiring for availability, not for fit. Mo ṣáà kàn fẹ́ kí n ṣáà gbàyàn àbúrò mi wọ́n mú ẹnìkan wá wọ́n ní àbúrò mi ń wáṣẹ́ ẹ kàn bá mi fún níṣẹ́. Now, this is when you employ people not because they fit into what you have, but you are employing them based on availability is going to become a bad employment for you. So the cost of a bad an employee, the cost of a bad employee is not just their salary. It will cost you other things as well in that business. And that is why it is very important, gẹ́gẹ́ bí business owner, to pay attention to what your staffs are doing.
Plant your seeds wisely with knowledge as your guide. No quick riches, no magic one, just smart decisions made for a future.
Okay, companies that will pay, that's going to pay dividend very soon.
Long term.
Well, those ones that have their list, the qualification date have closed. The qualification date has closed because many of them will start paying in May. But I'll be posting that soon, maybe on my next post on social media. I'm going to do that. Another mistake that I see some business owners do make is paying salary without measuring output. Paying salary without measuring output. Now, ask yourself this question right now. How much revenue does each one of your employee generate or protect every month? How much revenue do they generate or protect every month? This needs to be clear, because your inability to clear that aspect becomes a problem for your business.
Or real estate in Lagos, watch your assets grow. Diversify your holdings, don't put all in one place. Run your own financial race. Invest wisely, my people. Think long term, think deep. Don't fall for the scams, the promises they keep.
All right, so another thing that is also very important with this is that if you cannot answer that question, that employee, staff tẹ gbà yẹn, kí ni nǹkan tó ṣó make yín lówó, ṣó protect owó yín. If your answer is not clear on those two angles, you don't have a genuine staff. And that is also, so every month, once a month, write down every staff member's name. Okay? And next to each name, write one sentence. What does this business get from paying this person? What does my business get from paying this person? If you cannot write that sentence, that is your problem. One exercise you need to fix. So every staff tó wà lórí payroll yín must justify their inclusion. There's nothing like it's my right to be there or I've been with you for years. That cannot work.
Oh yeah, showing you the better way.
Mistake me tó máa ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ni pé keeping the wrong person because letting go feels personal. Now, this is what happens. Maybe somebody have been with you for a long time. Ola Unique is asking this question on TikTok. He said, Mr. Joy, don't you think that taking all those things into consideration would not be wickedness? It is not wickedness. Because the business in bá bàjẹ́, tí di bá bàjẹ́ tó nídìí ló máa dà. So if you are thinking in terms of your business growth, because if your business breaks, the staff will get another opportunity to get a job elsewhere. But for you as a business owner, you will not get any other job elsewhere. And in fact, it takes more time for you to heal up, right, than what happens when your business actually do not fail. So it's not wickedness.
Diversify your holdings. Don't put all in one place. Run your own financial race. Invest wise.
And one thing is, yes, it's to show my low style, because setting up a business requires money.
Research, learn.
Because when you have poor performance, what happens is it spreads across, it spreads to other people, and other staff will see it more like the normal thing that you should do. So don't financially harm your business by keeping staffs that are not positively impacting on the business.
Financial literacy.
It is an uncomfortable discussion, it's an uncomfortable conversation, but you need to have it with yourself, with your business.
Consult the experts, read the books, stay informed and keen for a prosperous tomorrow.
Another thing that I always encourage business owner to do is ask yourself this question as it relates to every staff that you have. If this person resigns tomorrow, would this business get better or worse? Now, if each of your staff, if Joy resigns tomorrow, will this business be better off or will be worse? Now, if the business will be better off, if Joy resigns, that means Joy does not fit into the into the picture of what you have. There's no compassion in trying to pay somebody so that nítorí pé ó lọ́mọ ó lẹ́bí tẹ́ ẹ bá lé lọ kí làwọn family ẹ fẹ́ jẹ. It's not that with business, all right? Because nobody will give you compassion when you go to the bank. You can't take compassion to the bank to borrow money. You can't take compassion to the street to sell. So, and that's why you need to ask yourself that question. If your business will be worse off, then keep the person. But if your business will be better off without that individual, then there's no point the person staying.
From small scale trading to tech startups, we leading the way, solving problems.
Because when you have good hands, everything will change, and that business will feel like an hobby instead of just a business.
Everything you do, make that money, stack it up.
So now I've just shown you that the real cost of your staff is not just payment of salary alone. It is the summation of what they do, what they're supposed to do and they did not do, what they are costing you in order for you to micromanage them. If you look at those cost implications, that person that you think you are paying 50,000 naira to today is costing you more than that.
Stops. We chasing the paper, climbing to the mountain tops. No supper for my pocket.
And remember, I have said it that on this show, I'm going to be analyzing somebody's business. So I have someone with me in the studio. We'll be looking at what the business problem is and see how we can help that person. And if you have any business related question, you're free to call in and share what your business problem is. And this might be an opportunity for you to get a solution to what your business problem is. So just keep this number, and if you're watching now on TikTok, on Facebook, just write your question in the comment section, and I'll try as much as possible to provide an answer to your question. The number is 070 48 00 1015. 070 48 00 1015 or 080 22 10 21 63. 080 22 10 21 63.
With everything you do.
Okay.
Make that money, stack it.
Okay, you're welcome to the studio. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. I'm
Yeah.
Tyra Bani.
Okay. What do you sell? What do you do?
I sell skincare, supplement, and wellness products.
How long have you been selling this?
Close to 3 years.
Close to 3 years.
Okay.
Okay, so what is one major problem that you have with your business that you want to share, and let us look at it together and look for a solution to it?
Location and review.
Location and whereabouts. What does that mean to you?
Okay. Probably I have other, like some people that want to order out of Ibadan here.
Okay.
Cost of review is kind of high.
Okay.
So probably some people be like, because of your location, they can't patronize you.
Okay, but there are some other people. That are, how can I put it now? There are some other people that are also doing this kind of business, and they are succeeding with it. What do you think they are doing differently that you are not doing?
Probably they are, maybe people are ordering from the website, which I don't have.
Are you sure? Are you sure it is the website issue? Because if somebody is saying that I am ordering from you, and I'm not getting my order from you because of the cost of getting across to them, then website is not the issue.
Okay, maybe they have customers, like, okay, probably there is a particular day. Maybe they send order out to particular location. But for now, it might be just a personal person that wants to send
Okay,
orders.
now let me look at something. Have you already factored in the cost of sending the product into the cost of way bill into it before?
Yes.
Okay, so what does it look like?
Cost of review is kind of high.
Okay, give me an example.
Okay,
Give me an
a
example.
customer ordered for a product of 30,000 naira.
Okay.
Imagine I want to send it to Lagos.
Okay.
For my side to the person, that would cost like 5,000 naira.
Okay, good.
And it's too high for some customer. They'll be like, since it's just a product they are getting, that's too much for them.
Okay, so now let me give you an instance of what someone does. Now, since he knows that amount to be between 5 to 10,000,
Sure.
all right, and getting it across. So what the person has done is that he had put the cost into the whole purchase. So if you buy a particular product, it will tell you that the product is 35,000.
Okay.
As an example, and it says delivery is free.
Okay.
Then apart from the fact that delivery is free, he had a non-complimentary, as a complimentary gift that cost him a little amount to what the person is getting.
Okay.
So that, if the person is now thinking from that angle of, oh, I'm not going to pay for the delivery, I'm just paying for the product, then it takes it off their head. So instead of separating the cost of delivery from the cost of the product, you can add it together and tell them that it comes with free delivery.
Okay.
They themselves will know that the cost is already in what they are buying. But by the moment you separate it, it's just like this. When people go to school fees, for example, if you say school fees, lesson fee, uniform, books, and all this, you itemize it. Parents will feel like it is too much. Okay. But when you combine those amounts together and tell them, okay, how much is the school fees? 100,000. And you are not paying any other thing, you are not buying any other thing. So they know that there's no extra cost coming. They know that that's the total cost, all right, that happens with it.
Okay. If I should do that, what of within Ibadan? What will I say? Probably, someone can just refer me. Maybe a client from Lagos refer me to someone in Ibadan.
Yeah.
So will I offer that service also?
I don't get you.
Will I offer free delivery also for someone in Ibadan? Yeah?
Yes, we can offer free delivery. It's already in your price.
Okay.
Except if you are afraid of adding that price to it. So what I want you to do is to go and try it first.
Okay.
Add that price to it. That the cost of delivery and everything is already in what you are paying for. Because at that point, what you are offering the person is convenience.
Okay.
So it doesn't need to start thinking about, oh, how much am I going to pay for the delivery again?
But what if the same product I'm selling 35,000 naira and someone else is selling it at the rate of 20,000 naira or 25?
Without the delivery?
Yeah.
And the person will buy it. Now, the point is this. If the person is buying it from Ibadan to Lagos, he's still going to spend either the same amount to take it down there or something higher.
Okay.
So you don't, you see, the issue is if you're getting worked up about how much somebody is charging for a particular product elsewhere, and you're making a comparison to yourself, you might be hitting yourself badly. Because sometimes some people might get it cheaper, they might have a better source than you, and you are now saying because they are selling it for 20, I need to sell it for 20, then you are putting yourself in a close circle. The same thing that you are selling for 20, do you know that the same bottled water that you buy for 200 naira, some people buy the same bottled water for 9,000 naira, which is also different. It's still the same water. So, but they are not selling to the same market. So you must be able to differentiate who are the kind of people you are trying to offer it to. Are they the same set of people or are they different?
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. But I will want you to go and put it into a test. All right?
Okay.
Go and test it. Tell the person everything is encompassing. The price is in it. Okay? The price of delivery and everything is there. And then look for something that differentiates you from other people. So that by the time they are comparing you with other people selling the same thing, that other thing that you have is what will differentiate you.
Okay, sir.
All right.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah. From Lagos to Abuja grind.
Tell us your business again and where you are. Sorry.
Okay, my name is my business name is Timer Beauty and Wellness.
Okay.
My location is at Apata.
Apata. Where in Apata?
At Fashe.
At the Fashe. Okay. Thank you very much for coming.
You're welcome, sir.
Thank you.
Every kobo counts, playing a financial card. Money matters, yeah, it's true for me.
Okay, Ola Unique on TikTok says if somebody asks to increase his salary and when you don't do that, he or she stops coming. Well, that is something you don't need to be scared about somebody stop coming in because of asking for increase in salary. Now, the point is this. I don't know whether you're still online. The point is this. When I say you need to know, if you have not been doing all the 5 things I've mentioned towards in this show today, each time a staff come for increase in salary, you will start shaking or dancing around. The point is, what has a person done differently? If you don't know how much the person is costing you, if you don't know how many hours this person is putting into the business, you can't justify whether you are paying the person enough or you are paying the person too much. So you need to understand all these yardsticks for you to be able to answer that question, whether you are paying the person well or not. Although some people always decide to pay peanut, okay? But if you pay peanut, you get monkeys to work with you. Then when it comes to business, you as a business owner will already know that, oh, I'm paying this person too low. I need to pay this person more. If it is your staff that the only one who are asking, then there's something wrong. Okay, what is that question? What is that question? He said he has asked one question before that. What is that question? 070-4800-1015 or 080-2210-2163. That is the question. That is the lines to call in if you have any question you want to ask as relates to business. All right, Ola Unique. I don't know whether this is the one you're referring to. But if successful one business relied on someone, don't you think that they will use that as an advantage? I don't get that question very well. If you can reconstruct it. I don't get that question very well. Can you help me just reconstruct that question?
Don't wait for luck. Create your own break.
All right, so it is very important tẹ́ ẹ bá jẹ́ business owner láti mọ̀ yàtọ̀ láàrin pé business ń gòkè torí ńgbà míì business míì lè máa make owó kí ẹni tó ní dẹ̀ jẹ́ kó máa broke kí business máa make owó kẹ́ni ẹ̀ dẹ̀ máa rí owó kó jẹ́ pé after paying is on. Okay, Paul White says, I have a question. What is your question, please? Paul White, feel free to type the question in the chat board. I will answer your question, Paul White. Okay. Adebanjo Emmanuel, thank you for the like on Facebook. Okay. Ola Unique, you said if one staff is important to the business, I said if he knew that, he would take advantage. No. You see, don't get people. A lot of people say that. A lot of people say what you've just said now, that if a staff feels is important to the business, it might take it as an advantage. It simply means that you, as a business owner, there's something wrong. There's nothing bad in making sure that your staff is important to the business. There's nothing bad in telling them that. But taking it as an advantage, well, you must have also done something a little bit wrong, because one of the things you should do as a business owner is when you have someone doing fine, let that person train other people. We do that on radio. We do that in the radio space. When you have somebody who is doing something fine, you attach someone with that person. It will start training that person. So when that person that is doing fine leaves, your business will not go bad because you have someone who is ready to replace that individual. Okay, Paul White says, I run a shawarma stand. Around January, I started another stand where we pay 30K per week as rent. The rent recently increased to 40,000. Okay, so what is the question, sir? Paul White, you said you have a shawarma stand, you pay 30,000. Now the rent has increased. I've been struggling to pay because sales is low. Okay, so what are the okay, can you request to join? If you can request to join as a guest, my time is okay. If you can request to join as a guest on TikTok, I can bring you in so that I can quickly ask you those questions as you are asking the question now.
Your future breakthrough. From small beginnings, watch your back road.
Okay, Paul White, welcome to the show. Yeah, good afternoon. Yeah.
So just a quick one. Like I explained,
Okay.
I used to have a stand.
Okay.
I've been having that stand for about 2-3 years now. So very recently, I decided to expand. I saw a location where they just built, and I applied and got a stand there. But it looks like a very prospective space. But then sales hasn't really been very good, and I was thinking, okay, since it's a new place, probably it's going to take a while to. But it's about 3-4 months now, and it hasn't been able to run itself. Be running that place through with resources from other angles, and it's really telling on me.
Okay.
And they recently also increased the rents, not minding if we're actually meeting up or not. So I've been thinking, should I still continue with that place, because it's really affecting every other source, to be very honest.
Okay. Okay.
And my question is, should I still maintain that place, even though I know it's really going to be very tough right now?
Okay. I clearly understand your question, and I feel for you. Now, the question I want to ask is, what is your process of getting client to that location? Do you have a system of getting client to that location already?
So, okay, so basically, we rely on guests, customers that come into the bar. That's our most source of reliance. Like, that's where we get our customers from. Even the current stand that I have, we get few walk-ins, but mostly we rely on people who come in to have drinks with their families and all of that, so they can actually, we are like vendors in a bar.
Okay, okay.
So that's exactly what we rely on.
Okay, so being a vendor in the bar, is there any other side attraction that one gets apart from just buying your shawarma? Because for you to have taken that location, there is something you saw about that location that interests you in the first place. Hello?
Please, I didn't get that question.
I said for you to have picked that location, there is something that actually struck a chord in you for you to get that location in the first place. What is it that you saw in that location? Hello, Mr. Paul.
There are other activities around there.
Okay.
There are other activities. There are other bars around there, all of that. So, the neighborhood too. But lately, it hasn't really been living up to that.
Okay. Does it mean that those bars are not selling like they used to?
Well, I wouldn't really know, because I'm not. I'm only going to judge with where I am. People don't really come that much, and I was thinking it's a new place. Most times people rush into new places. Let me go and know what's going on here. Let's see what's happening here. But it's not really.
Okay, so now this is one of the problems that business owners normally have when you open a new location. Okay, Mr. Paul, Mr. Paul, can you hold on a while? Let me sign off on this radio program. I'll continue with you, right? Okay. All right, just hold on. Just hold on. All right. Well, I will continue this conversation with Paul White on TikTok, but this is how far I can go on Money Matters on radio. And thank you for being with me this afternoon. And let us make it another date next week, Monday. Remember that if you don't arrange your business fine, your staff will get another alternative, but you cannot get another alternative. And you cannot grow a business beyond the people you have chosen to build it with. So choose the right people to build your business with, and you will enjoy the returns. I am Joy Akinlolu. Let's meet again next week by God's grace.